Hello YouTube, welcome to session 2 of the Apple Teacher Professional Development Program. We are looking at the badges for iPad session 2, which is all about using Pages today. So I'm going to open up Pages and I'm going to click on a new one. And then you have options here from using a template. So I can just pick a basic one if I want to, but I can also, if I scroll down or I use the menu at the top, I can look through the other options. So I can see, for example, I have books, which are very useful for students, letters, resumes, and so on. I'm going to, for today, just click on this storybook, landscape storybook. I like this one. Now in here, there are many things that you can do. For example, you can add a picture into this placeholder, and what that'll do is you can take a photo, and it will insert that into the size of the placeholder that's already there. It means you can't go off the edge of the page. So if I now double tap, I can reposition this picture either there, or I can move it down. I can also zoom in and out using the slider. And wherever I choose, as soon as I press done, it will still stay in that placeholder. It won't go out of that box. I can add in my name or the title of the book. If I scroll between the pages here, I can then add in different things. I'm going to open a brand new page at the bottom. So plus a blank page, because I want to show you how to put in some other bits into here. If I wanted to, I can add in a text box, press the plus button at the top, go to shapes and text. And now what I can do is I can change this text into bullet points using the format tab. So I've got format tab, the add tab, the sharing tab, and the more tab. There's 4 options at the top there. So I'm going to format. I'm going to format the text. And in here, I'm going to put a bullet. So I'll go to here, bullets, and I can now type with bullets. Okay. If I wanted to, I could resize or crop photographs or add and format text. There's 2 things I'm going to show you. Press the format. I can change the color of the text. I can change the color of the text box. It will also give you in the presets the style for this book. So for example, I can use the same colors throughout the book. I'm going to change the color of the text as well. Let's go for this one. If I want to add in a picture, I can add it in from the side here. Again, use the photo, and I can now resize this photograph. I can put it over the top of this, for example, like this if I wanted to. There's lots of things you can do. You can add in photos from your camera. You can add in a recording. You can insert an image gallery. Now what this does is add more than one picture. You can insert from somewhere else. You can add a drawing or an equation. So for example, if I add a drawing in, I can then use the options at the bottom, change the color, and now I can draw in my document. When I press done at the top, I now have this, which I can resize, move wherever I want to, and there we go. To search for and add objects, if I press the add button, so I'm going to add in an object, add shapes, and I can add in either by swiping across and looking through all of these, or I can use the search button at the top, and I'm going to search for book, and there are 3 types there. I'm going to click this one, and I'm going to put this down here. Now I can recolor this if I go into the format, style, and I can change the style. There we go. Now imagine you're wanting to create a worksheet for students and you want them to then complete the worksheets. So if I create a new document and go to blank, using the option at the top here, I can press the menu button, press document setup, and now I can set this document up, and whatever I put in here is just a blank template at the background. So for example, I can add in some shapes. Add in another shape. like this. And when I'm finished, I can colour them if I wanted to. Like this. And then I can just press done at the top. And now those shapes are just in the background, you can't do anything with them. And then on the top of that, you can put in some text boxes. Like this. And now, when you send this to students, the only thing they'll do is be able to type in the text boxes, and they won't be able to actually move the shapes in the background. Okay, it's quite useful for documents. For example, I'll show you some of the ones that I've done in the past, or actually I'll show you somebody else's. This is a guided reading book which was made by somebody else. I'm just going to show you those details. By Ben. He's also an Apple Distinguished Educator, and what he's done is just used the simple ideas that we just discussed there to complete his workbook. Adding text, adding boxes, he's putting some drawings, he's putting some icons, and just by doing those basic things, he's created this fantastic document. Now, if I wanted to, when this was finished, I could export this as an ePub. Now, when is that useful? Let's go into have a look at this again. Imagine I've put in here an image gallery. And in my image gallery, I've taken some pictures from here. And now I can swipe through these pictures in this image gallery. And imagine I want to put in a recording audio. This is a test audio. I can add that in, insert, and that can be on my page as well. If I wanted to, I could export this, export, as an ePub. And what that means is an ePub will, so it's got no book cover, but an ePub will then play the features. For example, copy to books. So you can see here, I can still flick through. I can still use the button. This is a test audio button. And those features are still available. Whereas a PDF, they wouldn't be available. They would just be like a picture. It would be like a printout, a digital printout. So there are the different versions of exporting your documents. You can also export it as a template for students to fill in. Lots of things there you can do. To set up a collaboration feature, it depends on your school, but we don't have it set up at the moment. But if you click on this button here, you can then invite people into this. To set up the collaboration feature, you just use this button here, but because we don't have it set up in our school, I'm not going to press that button at the moment. If you have any questions about Pages, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you.